All right, so I'm about to share my coquito recipe that I have not given to anybody. And I promise you that nobody else will have this recipe, you know, of course, unless they watch this video. This is something that I came up with, and it is delicious, and it's always a hit. It doesn't matter. This is not your mom's coquito. This is serious. I don't know how to make just one bottle. So this recipe is going to make 3.5-ish bottles. So I have bottles that I save through the year and I clean them out. And then these are my coquito bottles that I give when I'm giving it as a gift or, you know, just storing them in my fridge. So let's get started. I like to start with the alcohol because then once I pour in the condensed milk, it doesn't stick all to the bottom, if that makes sense. So first is going to be our Bacardi, which is the standard, I feel like, coquito, you know, liquor. So we're going to do 2 cups of Bacardi. 2. Then I'm coming in with the silver spice rum. It needs to be silver spice. It's not the same if you get the brown Captain Morgan or just the clear. It has to be spiced. It's that serious. Remember, clear spiced. So 2 cups of that. 2. So now we have 2 types of rum. Then is going to come the things that are not in everybody else's coquito. So first is a 1/2 cup of Fireball. This is going to give it that warmth. It's not too much of it that it, you know, feels too strong. Either way, this is a strong coquito recipe. But so we're going to do a 1/2 cup of Fireball. You can add more or less if you like. I like Fireball, but I used to. I don't really drink anymore, which is what's so funny about this. But, you know, with Thanksgiving coming up and Christmas, coquito is something that I'm known for, so I have to make it. So then is going to come the extra great additive, which is disaronno. You're going to put a 1/2 cup of this in too. Now, this gives it that almondy flavor, like you know, you know what disaronno tastes like. But so you put 1/2 cup of that. I used to do a 1/4 cup. I'm adding 1/2 cup right now. You can do it either way, really. I think it just gives it a little more flavor, like, you know, instead of just milk and liquor. So now, on top of all this liquor that we have here, ooh, that's a lot of liquor, we're gonna start with the milk. First is 2 cups of evaporated milk. Then 2 cans, sorry, not 2 cups, 2 cans of coconut milk. Now there's all kinds of coconut milk. You can use whatever you want. Like this is just what they had at Publix because they stopped selling some other ones that I like. So 2 cans of this. And then 2 cans of condensed milk. This right here. Any brand, doesn't matter what you have. This is thicker, so this requires some pull, but it'll break up once it gets with all that liquor. 1 and 2. All right. That's that. So now we go into our measurements of vanilla. So vanilla first, you're gonna go in with, what do I have? 2 tablespoons. So I only have a 1/2 tablespoon. I swear I've bought 37 of these things and you always lose some of them. So I have a 1/2 tablespoon right here. So we're gonna go with 4 of these so that it's 2 tablespoons. 1 and 2. All right. Now, cinnamon. So some people put cinnamon sticks, which I feel like you can toss one in the bottle after this is all done. You know, makes it a little more festive or whatever you're wanting it for. But I put just cinnamon in the drink as well. So when you do drink it, you want to make sure you know, shake it up because the cinnamon always tends to fall to the bottom. So for the cinnamon, we're going to do a 1/2 teaspoon, which is this one. A little bit more. I let it, you know, go a little over, just a tiny bit. And then we want a 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg. This is the holiday, I feel like. This is the holiday flavor. So a 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg. Then we just mix it up. So all the condensed milk has fallen to the bottom now. So you're gonna have to stir all that up, but it will break up. And the cinnamon starts to clump, that's okay. Break it up as much as you can, but you know, you'll be able to shake the bottles once you get it in there. There was a whole clump of cinnamon right there. And then you're just gonna pour it into your bottles. Now, I do like to let it sit in the refrigerator for a day or 2, like before I'm drinking it. This is not something that you make and drink right away. Just because it gets better, the colder it gets and the longer it sits, it's just how it works with this milk stuff. You're gonna wanna stir it, pour a bottle, stir it, pour bottle because everything starts to settle as soon as you set it back down. So you want to make sure you get even amounts of everything. Now, if you had a funnel, you'd be smarter than me because I don't have one right now. So I get to just pour into the bottle, which means I'm doing it over the sink. Now, I have some that I made yesterday, so it's already been sitting. You can see once it sits that the cinnamon kind of gathers at the top and bottom. So you just want to shake it every time you're going to serve it. You know, serve it nice and cold. You can sip on this or take shots of it. It's a little strong, so it's not like drinking eggnog. It doesn't taste as strong as it is, so just be careful. That's it. Then you've made the coquito. That is going to be the hit of the party. I tell you, keep this, save this for your, make the recipe when you're ready to use it. But like I said, like Thanksgiving is Thursday, so I'm making this Monday and I'm going to let it sit in the fridge until Thursday. And then I'll take it with me to all the houses that I'm stopping at and everybody gets a bottle. And then for Christmas, I make this again and I do Christmas cookies. So for Christmas, people get a box of cookies and a bottle of coquito. It's a nice little thing, because it's handmade and personal, and for the people that you're not getting gifts for, the cookies are a hit too. So make sure that you follow along for that because that'll be coming up next. But for now, enjoy your coquito. This is the first time I'm telling people about this recipe, so this is sacred information. So do with it what you will, but don't take it for granted. This is very good coquito. So enjoy.